Cat's Diamond Painting. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've joined me here before. I'm here today to do an unboxing from Diamond Art Club. Some paintings, two paintings in fact, that I got right about a month ago now and I haven't got around to filming yet, so I'm very excited to take a look. It's Sunday morning, I have the house to myself. Well, the humans have gone out at least. I do have our new kitten running around, or the baby land shark as we have affectionately renamed him, because as you can see I have some holes in my hand from his nibbling ways. Anyway, I say that just to explain that if you hear rustling noises in the background, that will be him. He's just playing around my feet. Okay, so as I say, this comes from a release about, well, I think it was the 2nd of September, and they arrived, I think they took about 9 days, so not too bad. So I've had them a while, but yeah, I really wanted to show these to you today. So let me just pull them out the box. Two square paintings, as you can see. I have here Caribbean Om, which is 55.8 by 73.7 centimeters. The little picture's slightly dark in this lighting, but yeah, we'll get into that and have a look at it properly in a minute. And I have, oh, it's heavy, Lost With You, a Richard Lorenz painting that came out, and this is a big one. Ooh, almost dropped it. So you can't really see very much from this, but I will show you another picture as we go in. It's 137 centimeters by 50.8 centimeters. Now, to put it in context, I am quite small, well, very small really for an adult, and I am only 150 centimeters long. So this painting snuck in to my rule where I will not do long paintings that are longer than I am. Yeah, it quite comfortably snuck into that, but it is a big one. Right, what shall I start with? I think I am going to save this one for last, partly because I haven't worked out how I'm going to film such a big one yet, and I'm going to look at Caribbean Om first. So this one is by Brizbazaar. I just had to check then, I was pretty sure it was, but yeah. And they are an artist that often does very sort of abstract, sometimes almost psychedelic pieces. I did a mystery kit by Brizbazaar at the early part of this year. If you're interested in seeing that, I have, you know, all the usual kitting up and post-review videos available on my channel, and I really enjoyed it. It was right up my street. They have parts of their artwork that don't appeal to me so much from the ones that have been licensed, and some that really do, and this is obviously in the latter category. I often talk on this channel about the things that I enjoy that really draw me to a painting, and bright colours are up there, and this has certainly got those. And also I really enjoy abstract type images. I'm not sure why. I don't particularly enjoy abstract kind of modern art in real life, for want of a better term, but I really enjoy it in diamond painting form. So as soon as I saw this one, I was very tempted to get it. And I think initially I did plan to wish list it because I was trying to be good, but then Lost With You came out, or was previewed later in that week, and I was like, nah, I'm gonna have to be buying. So I'm putting my small sticker on the side of my box, as I always do. Actually, I think there might have been a buy one get one half price offer on, or something like that at the time I did this. I feel like there was a reason why I felt justified in buying both, and I wouldn't otherwise have, because typically I only buy one painting at a time, usually. I got the cover minder I've been wanting. I've seen quite a few people unbox this one, and I really like it. It's so sweet. I love it. Cover minders, basically they hold your plastic cover out of the way. So yeah, that's what I will use that for, but that's really cool. So yeah, other things in the toolkit. I've got some baggies. I have got a pen and matching comfort grip. I don't use these because I have custom pens, but I do appreciate that they always provide the comfort grip, and they're pretty and varied, and lots of people work with those just fine. Tweezers, because it is a square kit. I have millions of pairs of tweezers because I'm still using the same ones that I took out of the kit. I think it was about June 2022 or something like that. They're a little battered, but they're fine for just picking off the odd drill and clearing out my multi-placers, which is all I use them for. A 4-placer and a 7-placer. Very handy to have lots of these, although I am tending to use now the Diamond Art Club steel multi-placers, which they're kind of dangerous in the sense that they are so good that now I've started using them. Even these feel quite thick and unwieldy to me when I used to be quite happy with them. Lovely washi tape. Really enjoy that one. To add to the collection, you get a little pot with 2 plates of heart-shaped pink wax. Oh, that one's kind of overspilled a bit and then got a bit stuck, but yeah. It's a very decent pink wax. You know, there are better things available than pink wax. I mean, I would say that. I make and sell putty, but there are lots of different options. But a lot of people are quite happy just using the pink wax. And if you are in that camp, this is a good one. And a tray with matching stopper. So, I won't take a thorough look through the other toolkit when I get on to Lost With You. I keep going to say Lost Without You. I don't know why. It makes more sense in my head. But yeah, it's Lost With You. So I'll pop those away. I hope that not too many of Harry's rustlings in the background are coming through. But yeah, that's what's going on if you can hear them. He's not near my microphone, so hopefully not. Okay. Canvas time. Obligatory stroke. It's lovely and soft. And let's take a look at what's inside. So, if you buy from Diamond Art Club, you will get a booklet like this in with your purchase. It will give you lots of tips and tricks and a list of what's included, step-by-step instructions, all that useful stuff, particularly for if this is your first ever diamond painting. Link to their social media and some discount codes. So there's 10% off your next purchase there. There's 20% off your first app purchase. And if you happen to be watching this video as someone who has never purchased from Diamond Art Club before and you want to make a purchase from them, do feel free to check out my discount code in the description box. It's just CAT20 and that will give you 20% off your very first purchase from them. Never ever pay full price with Diamond Art Club. It's like they don't even want you to because there's always discount codes available. Okay, here is the picture. So yeah, very, very cool. Bright colours like those shocking bright pinks and the teals, and they almost seem luminous in comparison, and then all these swirly patterns. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. 50 colours, not too bad. Pretty sort of average, I would say, for a, I was going to say smaller painting. It's not small, is it? It's just, it's not huge like some of the paintings they bring out are, like Lost With You is. Looking at special drills, there's quite a lot actually. So I've got 5 AB drills, Aurora Borealis drill with the sort of northern light / oil slick effect on top of the drills. Nice bright colours in those too. And then at the bottom here I have got 2 fairy dust drills, which are a special kind of drill that Diamond Art Club brought out earlier this year, that are an in-between. They're like a glittery, more muted effect than AB drills, but more sparkly than normal drills. So yeah, 2 of those as well. Ooh, this is going to be a fun one. I'll have a little peek at the drills, see what I can find. I don't want to get them all out, but let me take a look. Harry, you okay, baby boy? Ooh, straight away, there's a nice sparkly AB drill. Isn't that nice? And there's 1 for 1. Oh, there were 2 bags of that 120. So white ABs, very, very commonly used. 2 full fat bags of this blue AB. So this is going to be one for the special drill lovers out there. There's the yellow AB. And what else am I looking for? I've got a glimpse of something here. There's a purple AB. Harry, he's in absolutely everything at the moment. And, oh, and pink AB. Just trying to get that to focus. So there you go. Now, can I spot any of those fairy dust drills without unravelling the whole thing? Tricky. It looks like a pale blue and a green, so I'm just going to try and take a look. The thing with fairy dust drills is they're a lot more subtle, so they don't kind of jump out at you in the same way. Right, so there's one, this sort of baby blue colour, and I'm not sure if the camera is picking that up at all, but hopefully it is a little bit, and green, so there you go, there's the other special drill. And just generally looking at this, like, what a lovely colour palette. It's almost all bright colours. Loads and loads and loads of purple. Like, I just see purple, 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 purple in lots of different shades. So yeah, bear in mind, that is the predominant colour palette if you're looking at this painting. I'll check as well if it's still in stock and put up on the screen if it is or not. Right, there's my drills rolled up. I'm going to look at my canvas. So I always like to roll it back on itself to flatten it. Diamond Art Club has this wonderful self-flattening technology on their canvases, so you can just leave them and they'll relax. But this is quicker. And as you will see, it will get it lying pretty nice and flat straight away. What ends that? Okay, here we go. Oh my gosh, it's just an absolute riot of colour. Okay, so there's the bottom part, and then there's the top. Oh, I love this. It is gorgeous. This is so me. I'm excited. It's funny, there is loads of purple in it, but when you look at it, maybe because it's more the central sections, I see more of the blues and teals. But when I was looking at the drills, yeah, there were a lot of those, like around the edges, but purple's the main one that jumps out at me. It's funny. I guess it's just that there is more purple, but it doesn't draw your eye quite as much because it's often the darker, more muted bits of the painting. Love it. Okay, I'm going to pan over this so that you can see it in a little bit more detail, and then I'll try and pick out where those special drills are. Right, I'll just take a quick peek at where all these special drills are because there's a lot of them, so they should be fairly easy to find. So I've closed 1, 2, 3, 4 for the first 4 ABs and then a white dot. So the pink one, straight away I see a lot around here and some little sections through there and then up here. So that is the symbol number 1, used fairly liberally. Number 2 is the purple one. And that one is a little harder to spot. I don't think there were too many of those, were there? There's a few down here. There's a few here. So those I think are just spread around a bit more sparsely. And then number 3 is that blue one with 2 fat bags. And that is everywhere, as you would imagine. So there's loads around here, loads here. Big, quite blocky areas of it up here. And then the same again up in this section. So yeah, absolutely everywhere. If you are someone who isn't particularly keen on ABs, just bear in mind that there are options out there. If your reason for not liking them is that they're harder to work with, that will make them a lot easier. My putty, for instance, does place ABs for the vast majority of people very well. There are other putties and other things out there, but like often, I say this because often people say they hate working with ABs because it pulls the wax out of their pen, it's a pain, etc, etc. And I'm just saying it doesn't have to be. Don't let it put you off a painting that you like, because there are options out there. Symbol 4 is the yellow, and I see just strips of it there and then strips of it through here as highlights in these swirls, and then a little block of it down here. And then the dot is the white AB, and again there's a fair amount of that, so you've got sparkly outlines around here and around here, and then up there, and some nice blocks of it over in this section. And then the fairy dust drills, I've got a blue slash and a green downwards arrow. So I see some blue slashes here. So actually this outer line is going to be a layer of like AB, then fairy dust, then normal drill. So that is going to be cool. Where else is that? I don't think there were tons of it, were there? There's just some little bits all around in the outlines, I think. And a little bit up there in the top corner as well. And then the green downwards arrows, I see some here, some here, some here, a few bits up there. So yeah, it's around and about. Again, that effect here of AB and then fairy dust drill to layer it up. A friend has got that on a painting she's working on and was saying how nice the effect is, so that is exciting. Okay, so that is Caribbean on. Looking forward to this one a lot. Now I am going to pack this away and have a look at Lost With You. Okay, Lost With You by Richard Lorenz. Let me get stuck into this. So if you've watched the channel for a while, you may know that I am a big fan of Richard Lorenz's birds. Diamond Art Club has brought out really quite a lot of them now. And I have done a couple and I've got more in my stash, and this is actually the first of 3 that I have bought in the last month, because they've had several new releases that were just absolutely irresistible to me. In fact, I'm filming this the day after Fabiola came out, and that was a very popular one that sold out quickly, and I was primed, ready, things in my cart, logged in, just like, yeah, I was getting that bird. Anyway, so yeah, there's been some irresistible ones recently, because I don't buy all of them, but I do buy a lot of them, the ones that call to me. And this one joins next to me, or is it next to you? It's called one of those things, in my stash, which is another of these long, thin ones that he has. And I've had that one for a while and not got it out yet. It's a bigger project because these ones are huge, but they're going to be worth it. I think this one might be bigger than next to you. We'll have to compare notes. So, let me get my sticker stuck on as normal. And I'll just take a quick peek. Oh, this. So they use this recyclable sort of thick paper for these bags. It does sometimes come apart a little. So that one is sort of collapsing where something sharp has pointed its way through it. I'm just going to take a quick peek for the bits that vary per kit. So I have got a rose cover minder. I love these little roses. They used to do quite big chunky roses, and I think I prefer these delicate ones. And then I've got, again, some lovely floral washi tape. Very pretty. Okay, let's pop those back away, because the rest of it is all the same, other than the pen and comfort grip are a different colour to the last kit. Uh-oh, the baby land shark has arrived to help. I don't think you're going to be as helpful as you think you are, Harry. Right, I'm getting into the painting, keeping an eye on Harry before he goes land shark on my painting that's at that end of the table. It's like having a little baby in the house again. You've got to think about kitten proofing things to make sure he doesn't eat something he shouldn't. Okay, so obviously I have again a thank you leaflet and my sticker sheet. I don't think I pointed this out on Caribbean On, but just in case you haven't bought from Diamond Art Club before, they are a company that offers individual sticker sheets for kitting up, which I really, really appreciate. And this one has got 67 colours, so a little bit more going on. Now let me show you this, because that is a much better picture than you will have seen on the front of the box. Isn't it adorable? I love it. Yeah, so as I said before, really big long painting, but it's not wide. So as someone who works on an easel, ones like this can actually be easier to manage than ones that are a bit more of a sort of, your sort of 70 by 98 size that is quite popular as well, because those ones that the width, the 70, is a bit too wide for my easel, so it pokes off, whereas this one, it will all be contained. I'll just have to keep rolling it up because I'll work on it on its side. I couldn't work on one like this the right way up because it would just be really, really difficult with how long it is. I have got 4 ABs, so a green, a red, a yellow and a white, and oh, another fairy dust, a nice sort of beigey yellow one it looks like. I will try and find that in a minute. And then a colour palette that is less varied than Caribbean On, lots and lots of greens, which, you know, obviously looking at the picture, but there will be beautiful shading amongst those greens. And normally with a Richard Lorenz, the background gives you quite a lot of colour blocking opportunities. So they're a really good mixture of colour blocking and confetti, because typically the detail in the middle is quite confetti, meaning you're changing your colours very often, and then the background goes quite quickly. So yeah, they're a good contrast to each other. Right, look at all those drills. That is a big fat bag of drills, and I'm actually not going to open this one, I don't think. A, because I don't want this video to be really long, but B, because I know I will struggle to roll it up again properly, and then with this big long painting rolled around it, I probably won't get it back in its box. But I can see a yellow AB poking out there. I can see quite a lot of 310. Oh gosh, 6, 7. I think that's 7 bags of 310. I did not realise there was so much black in this painting. And then on this side, I can see a little green AB there poking out. And, oh, there were 2 bags of that yellow one, I think. But yeah, gives you an idea of the colour palette anyway. Fairly dark, this one, but then bright pops of colour, which is again quite typical of a lot of Richard Lorenz pieces. Now, how on earth am I going to do this? I'll roll it back on itself, and then I will, I'll sort of scroll it over the table, and then I'll see if I can find a patch of ground long enough to try and pan over it a bit more for you. There's so much of it. Okay, look at all those greens. You can see just in this section, like that strip, it's going to go fairly quickly. There's quite a lot of small blocks of colour, so that will help. Okay. It's hanging off the side and I'm just going to scroll it over. So you've got all the greeny backgrounds in this section, and then I love these signs. Wrong way. And his grumpy face. They often look grumpy, these Richard Lorenz birds. Oh, that is so much fun. The sunglasses, I don't know. Richard Lorenz just has this imagination with the way he does these birds that just really, really calls to me. I love it. I've read before in the description of his artwork style that they're all unique, and they're supposed to represent how we're all unique, and everyone has their quirks and their traits. And yeah, I like celebrating that. So what else have I got? There's the other bird poking out here with his super cool hat. And then some more signage. Cuckoo's nest. What does that one say? something's rest, Robin's Rest maybe, and it's behind that sign. And Bros for Life maybe. I don't know, let me see from the sticker. Bird's Eye Lodge, that makes more sense. And it was Raven's Nest. I should have just done it this way in the first place. And then this writing here, it says, my right, your left, lost with you babe is still the best. I like that. So yeah, just like I thought, lots of backing colour blocking that will go quite quickly, which is good because there's a lot of green. I will probably need to take breaks as I get a bit fed up of green and work on another kit. And then some more confetti sections, although to be honest, there's not too much of that. I think a confident multi-placer will get through this one reasonably quickly. Okay, I'm going to do this a bit differently because I don't want to take this off my table to pan over it and then set it back up again. So I'm going to have a look for some of those special drills now, and then I'm going to get this laid out on the floor and just try and show you in a bit more detail. So this is not going to be very good because it's hard to find them all, but I'll have a little go. So one is the green AB, and it's in a lot of the green sections, just where you'd expect really. All around here I see some threes, the yellow AB as well, and some whites, some dots for the white AB. I'm just going to do it this way. And then looking in this signage, you've got lots of twos, the red AB. You'd expect that really to make them sparkle, just like in the glasses there. Basically, where there's red, it's probably going to be ABs, or at least involve ABs to make those areas pop out. More ones and threes up here. Big blocks of threes down here. And a fair few bits in amongst the birds to highlight them as well. And some more of that around here. Less sparkly over on this side. It seems like the ABs are quite weighted towards the left hand side. So this section I just see small bits spread around, but nothing major. And then the fairy dust drill is the @ symbol without the circle around it, and that is all here. And then a bit in here as well. Oh, and then quite a lot through here. There's colour blocking in this section and all around here. So there's quite a lot of that fairy dust drill. All through here. Yeah, so a fair amount. I wouldn't say it's like filled with special drills, but there's quite a lot going on with that. Oh, it's just so much fun. And I think the colour palette on this one, so next to you, the one that I mentioned that I've got that is also long, I do have an unboxing video for it if you want to check that out. I think it's maybe around Christmas period last year, something along those lines. Or was it the year before? Gosh, how long have I had it? Anyway, I think this one will be a bit more interesting because that one has a lot of beigey colours in the background, whereas this one, a lot of the background is green. And the colours I'm working with matter to me. I prefer brighter colours to work with. It makes a big difference to how enjoyable it is. So I think that would be cool. Okay, I'm going to have a go at panning over this and then get it back in its box, and then I'll just pop back on to say goodbye. Wish me luck. Okay, so there you have it. That was really fun to look at closer, to be honest. Yeah, I think this one is going to be a lot of fun. I will check if this one's in stock and pop that up on screen. If it isn't, then you can just enter your email address in a box on the website, and then we'll notify you when it is back in stock, because these are often pretty popular. I don't think this one sold out straight away, so hopefully the restocks also won't sell out like a flash if it is out of stock. But yeah, just that is what you can do. Right, that is it from me today. I hope that you've enjoyed this video, and thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed the video, please consider dropping a like on it. Please consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already, and I will hopefully see you again soon. Bye bye.